Okay, that was a bit louder than I was expecting. Sorry about that. I thought it was gonna open up kind of smooth, like it does in Mario Paint. Oh, that peaked the audio filter so badly. I'm so sorry. Let me go ahead and get my checklist out. Not a lot of changes I want to make today. Why is it that when I press End on the keyboard, it jumps to the top of my Google document? Is that for... Oh, that just toggles between the beginning and the end of the line that you are on. Well, hello, Gina McWarrior. You are here early today. That is a surprise, because, I know that you're not all that keen into the hacking process itself, but I promise this won't take long today. Yeah, I made a bunch of text strings last time, and I need to put them in the right place. And I have one little item tweak that I need to make. It was brought to my attention last week that there is a new bit set here that lets you amplify the weapon triangle on various weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle that for all the gem-based weapons. We don't need triangle add up as a skill anymore. We can just attach it to the weapon. And the effect should be more pronounced. Or if I wanted to go crazy with it, I could stack them. But we'll see how this does. Only 3 weapons of this type, so we're going to... Hello there. This still says that it's effective against dragons. We can't have that. Wow, I completely missed that. Have you seen my recent comments on your archives of this series? I check the archives about once or twice a week. So if you posted it in the last, like, 4 days, I probably have not seen it. I think I did see a comment that you left with regards to the, like, the sibling banter between Irika and Ephraim, and how it was nice to see, and then they just split ways again. But don't worry, they'll be back together before too long. So yeah, I made a bunch of new text strings to attach to various class names and class descriptions. So we're going to go ahead and go through that real quick. And I have everything typed out ahead of time, so this is just going to be going through entries on a list one by one. And I had to write new strings here because a lot of these duplicate classes for males and females just recycle the same text string, which makes sense. But now that I have divided some of them, I had to write some new text for them. So I'm going through, making sure I don't miss anything. The recruit, you do the same for those? Ah, right. Anyway, Glitchy Twitch TV, this is your first time here. Well, welcome. This is a live ROMhack project where I am going through and making some changes to one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games. Just in an effort to kind of rebalance it. And apparently this is too long, so I need to adjust this. I'll go ahead and write it anyway, but this is too long. I can probably just replace distinguish with prove, and that'll be good. Yeah, there we go. Replacing classes that don't have specific gender animations. In some cases, the female versions just go unused. So, for example, there are no female dark mages or druids or summoners. So I took those spaces to insert the sword knight and the war monk. In the case of the trainee classes, recruit, journeyman, pupil, those all have 3 different technical tiers to them. We're not going to see them, but I wanted to just go ahead and rewrite them anyway, because it is frankly confusing. to see them all in this list with the exact same name, so this is more for my own sanity than for any gameplay purpose. So we're going to call the Master Journeyman a Pathfinder, and apparently that is too long, so let's go ahead and change that. Will that be good enough? Yeah, that's good enough. And we're going to call the Master Journeyman a Pathfinder. I kind of drew some inspiration from the Battle for Westnoth in coming up with some of these names. Did you add the skill systems patch? You better believe I did. That was one of the best things that I discovered in FE... What's this called again? FE Builder GBA. I almost called it the Feditor. I don't know where I got that name from. So we're going to call the Master Pupil the Wunderkind. I think that's a pretty fitting description for a one. This is probably going to be too long, isn't it? No, that's actually the perfect length. All right, good. This is the Master Recruit, so we're going to call her a Captain. And description, string 1010. Nice. You're working on this too? What's the name of your ROM? Honestly, I still haven't come up with a good name. Its destination folder just says FE8 Remix, so hopefully by the time I'm done with this project, I'll have come up with a good name for it. You hated Battle for Westnoth? Oh, that's too bad. I actually do enjoy it a little bit, but I can understand why you would have a few frustrations with that game. I actually wrote part of a campaign for that, and there were some changes that I wanted to make. Honestly, yeah, the hit rates are pretty bothersome too. I would just rewrite the whole accuracy system if I could. Because I have had those moments where I've got like a sharpshooter striking 5 times with that accuracy bonus, and they still miss every single shot. I don't know what it is about Battle for Westnoth. Maybe Fire Emblem has kind of spoiled us a little bit, because I know that the Game Boy Advance games, at least, they kind of, like, skew the hit rates, like, the real hit rate versus what is displayed to you. So it's constantly in the player's favor, and I kind of like that. When you think that you're taking a bit of a risk, you're actually in a more safe chance territory than you think. That sort of thing. What else did I want to change? Got the captain. The skeletons. I want them to have different names, so we're going to refer to them as... Wait. Bone Shooter and Banebow. Again, borrowing names from Battle for Westnoth. I'm sure that's fine. And then way down here at the bottom, Tier 2 Journeyman, I am going to refer to as a... No, not that. Forester. Yep. It's about the best I could come up with. And Tier 2 Pupil we will call an Apprentice. By the way, this music is from Mario Artist, Polygon Studio. Surprisingly good soundtrack for a game that never released properly. I think it got released in Japan, but that was about it. Oh, yes, one more thing. Yep, there we go. I accidentally left the summoning skill on the War Monk because it was pasted over the female summoner class. Alright, I think that's it. We can go ahead and begin. Archers of Battle for Westnoth couldn't shoot one space away either, unlike Fire Emblem. They had to be in melee range. I actually don't remember how range works in Battle for Westnoth. Wait, yes I do. It's like, a range is specified, but you still kind of attack from one space away. So, it's just kind of differentiated if it's melee or ranged. That sort of thing. Press the wrong button. So, last time I actually got a game over on Chapter 10. I went ahead and replayed the entire chapter up until the point where I made a critical mistake. And now, hopefully, I will be able to rectify that. I'm in a bit of a desperate situation here, so I wanted to see what Dussel had to say to cont'd. If you have no idea what happened last time, Ephraim's continuing his campaign on Grado, and we just got Dussel on our team. He's a former general, and now we're trying to get cont'd to turn traitor as well, hence the chapter name. Alright, let's see what happens. Hey, wait. Please stop fighting! I'm sure we can reach an agreement if we just talk. Oh, she's kind of acting like Shida from the first game. You are? My name is Tana. You're from Grado, aren't you? Why are you fighting against General Dussel? That's none of your... Do you hate him? Do I hate him? This isn't some petty schoolyard squabble, girl. I'm a soldier of the Empire, and I have my orders. I've been sent to punish a traitor, and that's what I aim to do. Are you telling me that General Dussel's a traitor? Don't you know him? Do you think that's really true? What I think isn't a question. Faith does not dictate my actions. I have my orders. Ephraim trusts your General Dussel. He's given him the benefit of the doubt. Have you chosen not to believe the reasons for his actions? Get out of my way. I'll waste no more time with this duel of words. Wait, please. Protect General Dussel. It would be tragic if he died before his motives became clear. How does she know this much about General Dussel? He just joined. Move, please. If you won't get out of the way, I'll have to move you by force. Very well, if you must. But in exchange, I'm asking you to believe General Dussel. You're an odd bird. To think I'd lose a fight not to a man's sword, but to a woman's words. What? You win. I will protect General Dussel. But I plan on sorting this whole mess out with the General himself. Do you mean that? I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not. But I think this is what my brother would have done. Gosh, we've only just met and already it's like everyone knows each other. Alright, I'm gonna have you just take a stab and then get Cormac to rescue you. Because you do not stand a chance here. Yeah, everyone just, like, wait here and stay calm. I hope that's out of range of the ships! Did not see that pirate there. I completely forgot about the pirates. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, all decisions must be final. Oh boy. And you are not safe there either. Amelia, you wait here. Calm, you wait there. You stay there. Cross your fingers, because this is going to be a bit of a doozy. Tana is defending with, like, no speed. I think she's about to die, and if that happens, I might just restart the whole chapter, because my god. Strange man passed through here some time back. He said something about looking for a girl with indigo hair. Well, he's been here too. I asked if she was his girl, but he said she wasn't. Hope she's found her by now. I shouldn't have even bothered with that village. Golly, even Amelia's taking a bit of a beating. You know, I got one ray of hope, and that is that I gave Tana that skill that boosts her defense when she's being attacked. So maybe she'll survive? Oh yeah, she's fine. Ugh. I hate that I put her in that situation, though. And you, sir, you're getting what's coming to you. This is the guy that finished off Ephraim last time. You know, I went through all that trouble to see if Tana was safe from the ships. I didn't check if Cormac was in danger. He might be about to be shot. Here it comes. Ah! Damn it! Man, I think I just have to... Oh. Well, that settles it, doesn't it? That's a double failure. It's time to restart. Jeez! Well, darn. Found it pretty odd that in Shadow Dragon, Shada was the go-to character for recruiting people. H.C. Bailey joked, when in doubt, go with the boobs. She's not even all that... whatever. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be quite a doozy. Primary reason why I'm at a disadvantage is because I'm refusing to use Seth. So I think I may just need to rethink my entire strategy here. I'm thinking of, like, trying to scoot Tana through this little gap right here and drop off Ephraim ASAP. Like, pick him up and then fly, fly, fly as fast as her little wings can carry her. Yeah, why don't you start over here? Seth is there in spirit. Yeah, that's... Ugh, this is turning out to be quite a difficult campaign because of my decisions. Kinda wish I could constantly keep track of this ship here. Alright, well, whatever. Just go as fast as you can. Previously, I even tried, like, getting Amelia to the front lines faster, but nope. I think she is doomed to be the backline support for this chapter. You know what? Nah. Last thing I want is for one of those soldiers to get a critical hit on Ford here. We'll be back with Irika and Seth soon enough, but, yeah, I've seen all this 3 times by now, so we're going to try and skip all this. Honestly, I should have turned animations off, too. Do most Fire Emblem games have this many enemy troops on one map? This is a bit of an exception. Because this is technically a defense map. Now, of course, my primary objective is to go and save General Dusel, who I really don't have to worry about, because he's practically invincible. But I would rather get him on my team as soon as possible. That will help when it comes to recruiting Cormag. Now, honestly, I'm more worried about Cormag than Dusel. That's interesting. I don't think they've ever gone down that way before. Those 3 axe fighters. So this will be interesting. Anyone who's familiar with this game, do you remember if you get anything at the end of this chapter if all the NPCs survive? I mean, I've got the editor right here, so I guess I could check on that myself. Honestly, I don't think I'm in a position to even think about worrying about them. What I could do is check the end event and see if anything interesting happens. Let me see here. I'm just gonna scan through this really quick and see if there's yep, there's an NPC. There's an NPC that talks. So I might get a Night Crest if I save them all, but I have already given up on that. Whoa. Somehow I tabbed out of my own game window here. Okay. Alright, Tana might get hit if I put her here, but I think it'll be worth it. I could give her an Axe Reaver, that'll lessen the hand axe threat a little bit. Won't do anything for you, but I'm not afraid of you. Also, touching on the quantity of enemy troops, I definitely think that Three Houses took it easy on the player with regards to quantity of enemy troops, but I know that there are some games, the sixth one in particular, that can absolutely flood the map with enemies. Oh, right, I said I was going to turn animations off. Just for this chapter, I just want to get through this, because this is the third time I've played through this part. Can't do anything with you. Shoot! Why is this guy so fast? Well, I am playing on hard mode, so it is somewhat understandable. Alright, boys, take your places. Now, I'll do this one after the other. So, you start up here. And then Ford can finish. Alright, he's about to move. Whoa! Nice one. And now I'm worried. They both managed to hit him. If that ship off in the distance manages to get a lucky hit in, then we could be in trouble. Yeesh. Yeah, this is really strange that the AI went and, like, changed directions. Is he seriously about to die? Ugh. Good gravy. And of course the other NPCs don't even bother to lift a finger to help, because that's just how they do. If I drop E from down there, he is going to die. I don't think I've got any choice but to just take another turn to get down there. Nope, that's not gonna help. Alright, we'll just keep waiting. Wish I had a better healing staff. Again, I don't want to take too many chances here. I'll make a blockade here, and that'll be about it. You know what? We're in a bit of a pinch. You two go ahead and support each other again. I read this all out last time, so... Why did I do that? 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 Ah! I've ruined my own strategy. Why did I do that? Shoot. Well, I'm glad to see that the ruby weapons are taking effect, or, sorry, the gem weapons are taking effect just fine. Boy, I do not know what to do with this guy. I think I might just have to let the archer live, because I don't see how this is gonna work, otherwise. I feel like I get too impatient at times. Yeah, that's a side effect of live streaming, unfortunately. I could get lucky with Calm, and he might be able to get the KO. Oh, maybe if Namie is there to back him up, he might do a little bit more damage. Yes, just barely enough. Phew. Alright, well that's a small relief. Yeah, I did give her the Axe Reaver. Ugh. Yeah, I never stood a chance of getting that Night Crest. It's fine. I can buy more later. What is that sound? What the... Is that catching on the microphone? Yeah, that totally is. What the hell is that? It's like a thumping. Is that fireworks? Yeah, that's totally fireworks. That is weird. I mean, I guess it's Memorial Day weekend, but... Oh, it is Saturday, right. I guess it's kind of understandable, but still kind of weird. Alright, Luke can take care of this guy almost no problem. Shoot, just a little bit too little damage. Alright, fine. Calm, you can finish him off. Can I try and get a bit of money out of this guy? I have been trying with this Thief Sword so many times, and it never seems to work. I need it to work at least once so that I know that it does. It's supposed to have the Despoil skill attached to it from skill systems. And, I have yet to see it do anything at all. You know what? You know what? That village can wait. That village can absolutely wait. We are going... We have more important things to worry about here. I'm a little worried about just dropping Ephraim off here, but let's try it anyway. And, hope that this is not within range. I actually can't tell. Well, just to be safe, I'll take her and drop her one space further. There we go. And then I can heal her too. Figured Sunday would have been the earliest day for fireworks. I know, for some reason, it just doesn't seem right on a Saturday. Although I am kind of curious about it. Like, I've been taking my raft out onto the lake many days this past month, and I would... it would be pretty cool to be able to catch a fireworks show, like, there on the water. Speaking of which, I went out to the water today as well, and went out to an island, found a little shore to step on. Wow, this guy, this Myrmidon here is just tearing up everything. How in the... That's what happened to Ephraim last time. He just got hit by everything. No one can dodge anymore. Alright, well, at least this time I've got Dusel early. So maybe we can get something done here. But yeah, I went out to this place called Leatherwood Island, and found a nice little hiking trail there that, of course, you can only access if you took the water route. Yeah, let's just move Dusel up as far as he can go. And a little ways in, I even found like a hastily constructed teepee made out of tree branches. It was pretty cool. I didn't go inside it. It wasn't covered with anything, so I could see straight through it. But it was just a really cool thing to see. Okay, I do not remember when these guys move. Apparently, they're not ready to go just yet. but I am concerned about when they do. How do I want to do this? I'll just keep doing this with Kyle. Did I already mention on the stream that I went to a cave recently? It was pretty darn neat. I heard about it, saw it through, like, Google Maps, saw that it was not too far from a usual place where I put out into the water, and went out that way and was very surprised by what I saw. I mean, it wasn't terribly big, but it was cool nonetheless. Mentioned a lot of Fire Emblem trivia before. Do you know which mainline game from the series would be a good recommendation for newcomers? Good question. Yeah, I did talk about the cave already on Discord. Honestly, I think that this game is a really good entry point. Not the version that I'm working on, of course, because all ROMhacks are, by nature, a little bit more difficult than average. But broadly speaking, the Sacred Stones is a great entry point for newcomers because it allows you the option of level grinding through the Tower of Volney if you decide that you want to do that sort of thing. So if you want to take the time for it, you know, I could have theoretically entered this chapter with, like, 3 units promoted, everyone at level 20 otherwise. Well, it would have been a tedious grind, but it's possible. And, yeah. I think maybe 3 Houses would also be a pretty good entry point, but you've already played that. Yeah, 3 Houses just has a overall large amount of appeal for a lot of people, I think. Even if you're not all that much into the strategy aspect, you'll definitely get something out of the monastery visits, like how, you know, you've got that downtime in Persona games. No, you just watched an LP of Blue Lions play through the 3 Houses. Are you talking about, like, difficulty? Because, yeah, 3 Houses can be difficult, although... Doesn't it give... There's a lot of quality of life stuff in 3 Houses that eases the difficulty, if you're not playing on, like, absurdly painful hard mode. Oh, wait a minute, you were saying, oh no, as in, you haven't played through 3 Houses yourself. Is that what you meant? Alright, Cormag is on the prowl. So what I'm thinking is that I get Dusel as close as possible without actually being in his attack range. Yeah, we'll just set him right here, and we'll leave the pirates to Ephraim and Ford? Is that gonna work? I think it'll work if I'm careful enough. Yeah, let me think about this for a minute. How far can I go? Not very far. Alright, here's my idea. Get Ford to go out there a couple of paces. Maybe more. Never mind. I don't think he can do this. I don't think he can take this guy down. I might just have to park Amelia and Tana right there and hope that they survive. Alright, so be it. And Ephraim, hopefully you can handle yourself for a little bit here. Right, you just watched someone else play it? Okay, gotcha. Any of you louts with hand axes needs to be dealt with, and unfortunately, I can't reach him. I wonder. Ah, I see, I see. He's got a bit of extra critical evasion thanks to his support with Ephraim. Well, in that case, go nuts! Take that killing edge and cut a bloody swath. Looks like there's a boss over on the right. Even though you have to survive the wind condition, can you get something from beating the boss? Good question. In this case, no. But he would be worth an awful lot of experience points if I could get to him. But yeah, this guy is very difficult to get to, so no promises. Regardless of anything else that happens, as long as my army survives, then I should be fine. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Tana take that point right there. She'll be exposed to 2 enemies instead of 1, but I think she can handle it. And the fact that that ship has not yet attacked is worrying me. I wonder what it's holding fire for. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, another reason why I can pretty confidently say that this is a good entry point for the series, Sacred Stones, is because it was my entry point for the series. I forget if I've mentioned that before or not, but yeah, this was the very first Fire Emblem I ever played. And I had a great time with it back then. The fact that this game introduces, like, split promotions, you know, you get a choice of 1 of 2 different promotion paths per unit, it's pretty cool. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, that's Cormac up in the top right. This time, I think I can get Dussel to talk to him. Ah, really? They're prioritizing him? Ugh. And these guys still aren't moving. That's got me concerned, because they have pretty dangerous weapons. Maybe that's the incentive to push past this choke point here, is that if you do, you can get the weapons that they're holding. But this guy's got a frickin' killer bow, and he's refusing to move too. This is weird. Oh boy. Hope I can get this to work. Just a little more. There we go. So that being said, I think someone could also make the case that the 7th game in the series, which was just called Fire Emblem in the West, for Game Boy Advance, that one's also a pretty good entry point because of how, like, thorough the tutorial is. Those first 10 chapters are pretty fun to play through, if a little bit slow for a veteran. But, it gets you through everything you need to know, and has some unique things going for it, too. Like the introduction of the tactician character. I think that was the very first game that had a tactician character. Yeah, it was the, like, grain stranger that Lynn met. That was the first tactician. And then eventually they brought him back in, the DS remake of Mystery of the Emblem. No, wait, that wasn't tactician. That was just Marth's Shadow Warrior, whatever his name was. It was Awakening that brought back the tactician in the form of Robin. And then, again, for... Well, actually, no, never mind. That was pretty much it. Yeah, we had player-made units after that point, but they weren't tacticians. Ah, whatever. That's, a point I don't need to stress. Is that you, Cormag? Sir Dusel, you have abandoned your country and your lord. I must take your life. I know. I'm ready now. I have no duty anymore. But you, Cormag, you're a soldier of the Empire. Follow your orders and fulfill your mission. I'm ready. Cormag! To be honest, I'm confused. Must you truly die? Is your crime really deserving of death? I know my brother could have settled this, but I've come here to stop you, and yet I find that I cannot. You see, I couldn't believe you would ever truly turn traitor. And now I stand here, looking at you, Dusel of the Imperial Three, and you do not have the eyes of a traitor. No, I cannot turn my lance on you, the Empire's faithful son. General Dusel, until this matter is sorted, you travel under my protection. Cormac, forgive me. Alright, now we begin plugging up the gaps here, and let's hope that we survive, because it's about to get a little close for comfort, especially with those friggin' ships. Like, I really want to go down there and dive bomb them with Cormac, but I don't know if he'll live. He's got 12 defense. This thing shoots with a ballista with a power of 8. I'm gonna try and run some calculations in my brain. So if I remember correctly, weapon might is tripled for effective damage. So we're gonna say that's 24 points of damage, plus 5 from the strength stat, so that's 29. He'll live, but just barely. Well, you know what? It's worth it. I need to get rid of that thing. Tana, meanwhile... Yep, I don't fancy her chances. So she needs to stay safe, no matter what. Yeah, this works. You know what I keep forgetting to do? I keep forgetting to check and see if the, new triangle enhancement thing, like, increases damage output. So, like, if I poke at you with a bronze lance, that's, 6 damage. So I would expect this to do 5 more. Okay, yeah, it has no effect whatsoever on, the amount of damage you do. Which is too bad. My god, can you guys even survive if I do it like this? Because, like, we still gotta deal with these pirates. Like, I don't want to put Calm there, because he might get, assaulted by the cavalry here, and it wouldn't be pretty. But, on the other hand, he is pretty fast. He might survive anyway. Who here is even capable of killing this dragon, anyway? That's kind of an important point. Oh, right, that's something I should probably tweak. Look at that. That's a little bit too effective at killing dragons, that wind sword. I think I'm gonna take off the fire effectiveness on that, because that is a little bit too good. Yeah, just having an easily accessible magic sword is strong enough of a benefit, so... we're gonna leave that as is, and just take off the effective damage later. But for now, I'll take advantage of it. Alright, Kyle, you are up. Just sit here and tank the damage. I don't need you to advance to the front line at all. I am scared. I am scared for Tana. I'm gonna do what I can, but no promises. Gosh, at this point, I might just have, like, Dusel rescue her or something, because this is getting a bit out of hand. Maybe if I'm lucky, the ship will prioritize Mulder instead. Or maybe it'll go after Ephraim. I don't like any of these possibilities. Maybe I should have healed with Ephraim instead. No! Ugh! How hard is that guy with the hand axe gonna hit me? Oh boy. Well, at least I can do this. If I have to, I will do hit and run attacks. Oh, wait a minute. Cormac can't do that. I made it to where dragons can't do that. Surprised I didn't do anything with my healer last turn. He can't really reach much of anyone. I mean, now he can. This is a really chancy thing to do, but I'm honestly thinking of having Tana go after this ballistician here. I think if I keep her near Ephraim, it might work out. Or gosh, what if I were to, like, put Ephraim in harm's way? Like, he seems to be pretty attractive bait for all these ships here. So maybe it will distract them. I'm gonna go for it. No good. What? This. Huh? I found it. I can't use it yet. Goodbye. Well, look familiar? We haven't quite recruited her yet, but we'll get to it. There's gotta be something Garcia can do here. Nope, too slow. Yeah, I might just retreat here. I might just retreat for a little bit. And see how things pan out. The objective is to survive, nothing more. Yeah, this is fine. I have a silly idea. I did put the Shade ability on Calm, so it could be that if I put him here, he can effectively plug up the gap without anyone actually trying to attack him. I don't know if that's how the skill works in this iteration of skill systems or whatever, but we can try. If you send Garcia up there, all the Cavaliers will gang up on him. He might survive that. He's a pretty sturdy fella. The thing is, even though I have cavalry that can move and attack in the same turn and all that, the enemy does not. Like, they're capable of it, but they never do it. So I'm pretty sure they'll all, like, break themselves against this wall here and won't be able to do much of anything. Well, he finally got a point of resistance. Good for him. Yeah, we got this. I could go and visit the shop too, but why in the world would I want to do that? I do not have the necessary amount of time. Okay, they didn't quite play out like I thought it would, but that's okay. Wow, color me surprised. They're actually going after Dussel first. I guess it's because he's a critical NPC in this mission, but you guys are completely brain dead. You'll never be able to scratch him. Oh dear. Okay. We still have a chance. Oh! Even the guy with the magic sword can't do anything. Okay, I have 2 turns remaining, but I think I can handle everything here. One problem. Tana doesn't have the necessary, power to deal with this guy up here. Which is not good. Not good at all. I didn't expect this. I might lose out on that secret book. Like, all I can do is hope for a critical hit from the Axe Reaver. Because Cormac's not... Ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. Wow. That's the most absurd luck I've gotten throughout this entire run, I think. I'm so tempted to just swoop in there and kill one of them, but... Don't wanna be too hasty about this. Let's see, Kyle might be able to help here. Nice! Alright, the only thing I fear here is that Horse Slayer, but these guys are just refusing to move. And I hope that they stay that way. You know what, Garcia, you just try and take care of this guy here. And then I'll sneak Calm down here to deal with this guy. And I'm hoping that I can scoot Dussel up to that village that I skipped earlier. If not him, then Ford at least. You're the bloke with the wind sword. I wish I could deal with you a little bit easier, but we'll make do with what we got. Alright, if I want him to reach that village, he's gonna have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about here should be good. Oh, might have just left loot open, vulnerable to attack. I hope that doesn't come to bite me in the ass. Oops. You know what? You're absolutely right. I do get impatient and make dumb mistakes like this. I don't know why. I get tunnel vision. I focus on one objective and end up leaving someone vulnerable. Never mind, they're still going after Dussel! This is weird! I almost wonder if the AI is bugged or something. Okay, it is seriously do or die time with those bonus objectives there. So I'm gonna go for it. If only I gave one of them a Horse Slayer. I don't know who has it right now. Kyle? Oh, Kyle has the Horse Slayer. Okay, he can take care of this. He can take care of that guy and get another Horse Slayer in the process. Very good. And we'll just keep you right there. It's all about that mystery of whether or not that archer is going to try to move. Oh boy, I don't know what to do. If I put Naomi down there, would she be at risk of dying? Yeah, pretty badly. But she could score a KO on this guy? If she's lucky? Oh boy. Alright, luck points. Don't fail me now. Yes! It does not guarantee that Cormac will be able to take care of that other Cavalier down there, though. And this guy sitting here could reach Amelia if I tried to put her there. Well, she can't reach anyway. That is way too dicey of a chance. I don't want to take it. Yeah, I'm gonna miss out on one of those weapons. That's a choice that I am making right now. It is just too dangerous to try and go for it. Alright, now finally I can visit this village that I went to before. And get that torch staff. It's gonna be pretty necessary pretty soon. Maybe you can get it, maybe you won't. And finally, this pesky little ship right here needs to go. Yeah, I've taken too many chances on this mission so far. They've held on for too long. If this continues, General Volter will have me. Prepare a ship. We must flee, quickly. But General Volter, he'll be so angry. We're doomed either way. General Volter will never forgive our failure here. And if we stay, we'll be devoured like those other fools. Our best bet is to give up and escape with our lives. Commander Baron, wait! Alright, I didn't 100%ly complete this map, but that's okay. Prince Ephraim, the remaining enemy troops have fled. I see. And what of Dussel? Is he unharmed? I would think that you would know that. Beating the boss would probably change that cutscene. Yes, it would, but I don't remember exactly how. Furthermore, it might have actually, like, terminated the mission early. Like, I might not have, had to survive the remainder of the turns, but I don't know. That's a really hard boss to kill, because the enemies just keep pouring out turn after turn. This way! Prince Ephraim, you've grown to be quite the impressive commander. I remember what a stubborn young lad you were when I taught you. Any skill I have I owe to you, Dussel. I'm curious, why are you being pursued by your own troops? Speak to me, Dussel. I want to put an end to this war. I'm sure you feel the same way. Hello, wish you could offer some of the pizza you had. Oh, well, that's okay. I'll probably have pizza tomorrow night or something. As you know, the Emperor was once a man of compassion. He loathed war, and he worked to build peace across all our nations. Then, one day, all that changed. Why? Why did he change? What happened? I wish I knew. But if you're looking for a likely cause, I have one. This all seems to have begun when Prince Lion and the mages created a strange gemstone they referred to as the Darkstone. The Darkstone. That's what the clerics and the prince called it, at any rate. Now, I'm just a soldier. I don't know anything about these magic things. But they said the Darkstone is even more powerful than the Sacred Stones. And the sacred stones had the power to defeat the Demon King. If the Dark Stone is stronger than they are... Ephraim, what is it, Mer? The wave of evil I felt surging from the capital. It hungers, it consumes, it envelops and transforms. This power can tarnish the purest of souls with its corruption. Are you saying this Dark Stone is responsible for the change in Vigard? The timing fits, doesn't it? The stone is created, and then... Taizel, where's the Dark Stone now? It's in the capital with Prince Lion. He's been carrying it with him ever since the day it was created. Understood. Taizel, I'm going to the capital. I must talk to Lion. Maybe we can restore the Emperor together. I'm going with you. But we'll be fighting Grado's army, your own men. I appreciate your concern, but I've already been branded a traitor. Prince Ephraim, if you mean to save my lord the Emperor, if you hope to restore him to his former self, then I will pledge my loyalty to you until your cause is won. Now he just needs to put that sacred stone in an emblem and set it on fire. You might be more spot on with that comment than you realize. Prince Ephraim, we must now take to the seas. The Freilian army is readying a ship for us now. We have some time to rest until it's ready to set sail. Right, we'll take a break then. Tell the men. The road ahead is bound to be a tough one. Oh, look who it is. There she is. Well, hello there. Tell me, are you all waiting to board a ship? Yes, we are. I recommend that you abandon your plan, my friends. The locals are too frightened to set sail upon the seas. Is there a storm coming in? No storm. Demons! Some sort of phantom ship commands these she sells seashells by the seashore. A phantom ship? Yes, but you needn't worry for long, my friends. I plan on purging the seas of that pesky ghost ship. Oh no, here we go again. Well said, Princess La Rochelle. Wasn't that supposed to be a secret last time we talked? I, La Rochelle, am destined to become protector of the seas. Fairly well, strangers. Come, Dosla, we must find a ship. Sounds fun. Come on, ROMhack. Honestly, La Rochelle, do you even think before you set these plans? Oh, please, someone end my misery. What was that all about? What was that all about? Well, hey, we're not just regular passengers, we are a military force. We ought to have ships at our disposal in some capacity, I would hope. Prince Ephraim, our ship has arrived. Let us prepare to board. Something troubling you? No, it's nothing. Alright, here we go. So, this time, I think I'm just gonna continue with Ephraim's chapters until I get through this two-parter, and then I'll swap to Irika. I had to do it in this order anyway, because we, what's the thing I'm trying to think of? Because I had to continue with the suspended save. Let's see, I could get another hammer, or I could get a short bow. We don't have one of these yet, so I'll buy one of those. I think I'm pretty good on most weapons. Maybe a second hammer for the future. You never know. You need a javelin, and I don't know who has one to spare. You know what? If I leave that javelin on Tana, then she's just gonna end up getting killed in some silly fashion, so yeah, I think I'll take it off her hands. ROMhack is going to be a staple unit for this run. And I need to give that Lance Reaver to someone. Call is like the only dedicated swordsman I have left on this team, so I guess he's getting it. Who has the Lance Reaver again? Did I put it in storage? Why did that... Hang on, where the hell is it? Oh, right, Taizel had it. Alright, there we go. Maybe I can give him a good weapon or two. Yes, that will do nicely. Gonna be depending on him a lot, too. You know what? Never mind the Iron Lance. What I need for you is an elixir, because we are going to be in a lot of trouble in the next mission if you're not properly, safeguarded. Alright, I think otherwise we're good. I guess I'll check the shop and see if there's anything cool. Yeah, there's a good light tome there. There's some dark magic, but unfortunately, Arthur is on the other team. So instead, I'll just buy a bit of thunder. And maybe one of these. Nah, actually, never mind. If I really want one, I can come back later. Torches, on the other hand, I think I'll just go ahead and buy all 3 that I can afford. Tempting, but I don't think we actually need this yet. Yeah, restore staff. That's for maps with, like, status staves. And, monsters that use, like, poison fangs. And we're not gonna be running into that anytime soon just yet. Alright, congratulations, Loot! You finally have the entire suite of anima magic. Aren't you happy? I'll go ahead and give you one of those torches. Ephraim, you take one too. And who else has an inventory slot to spare? I guess Naomi? Sure, why not? Alright, I think we're ready. To the high seas! General Duso tells them of the enigmatic Dark Stone, the product of Grado's research into the dark arts. The Dark Stone possesses a power far beyond that of the Sacred Stones. According to the rumors swirling about, the guard's descent into madness coincides with the creation of the Dark Stone. I'm reading ahead a little bit because I have the script over here to my left. Ephraim must confirm the existence of the Dark Stone. He decides to travel to Grado by sea. Midway through their passage, however, an eerie fog begins to form. Yeah, Irica did not even try to go out onto the ocean to confront any kind of ghost ship. But then again, to be fair, the prince needed her help, so it's just as well that she changed course. Your Majesty, Ephraim and his minions have seized the island. Your Majesty, I have returned. Selena, you coward. Why did you not execute Duso? Forgive me, it was that Volter. Selena, Duso has betrayed us. He has bent his knee to Ephraim. Are you a traitor too? Never. I am your Majesty's vassal. I am yours, body and soul. Your Majesty, please, another chance, I beg you. Any order you see fit to issue, I will complete. Selena, I have something for you. If I may, Father. Yes? What is it, Prince Lion? I want you to go to Zalbul Marsh and retrieve something for me. It is a dragonstone, a very special kind of rock. A dragonstone? That's right, it's very rare. There are only 2 in the entire world. I might want to change this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and write a quick note to myself, because I actually put no less than 3 dragonstones in this entire game, so... Hang on, which text string is this? I have no idea. Can I check? No, I can't. Okay, I'll just write, 2 Dragonstones, because there are definitely more in this playthrough. I've heard rumors of a collector there who has one for sale. It looks like nothing but a common gemstone. I need it for my research. If I have that stone, my prince, are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry about me. Now, please, find me the Dragonstone. Will you approve my request, father? Yes, do as my son asks. Yes, understood. Your Majesty, I would like to renew my oath of service to you here today. I pledge that I shall never again falter in my duty to you or to Grado. I beg your leave, my lord. Meanwhile... Is this the first time you've seen the ocean, Myr? Yes. It's so blue, so vast. It is at that. You know, this is my first passage on a ship, too. I've never appreciated just how enormous the sea is. I have a feeling this Darkstone is possessing one in the Emperor. You don't say. It's because of the suspiciously possessed voice that I've been giving the Emperor. Really? I'd never have guessed you hadn't sailed before. You seem so calm. If I'm to lead us, I can't allow any weakness to show through. I must appear competent and capable at all times, you understand. Ephraim. Prince Ephraim. Excuse me, Myr. We'll have to continue this later. Alright. I kind of wish that I could replace Seth with Dusel in this campaign. I wish I could have Dusel be the official advisor character. Because he kind of seems to be shoved over to the side pretty quickly after you recruit him. There's a ship following us just on the edge of the fog. Should I ready the company for battle? Is it a Grado vessel? It's hard to say. The fog makes it difficult to see clearly. However, her crew seems to not be human. Rise and rage, my precious children of darkness! Ruin the wood and ride the sea! Drown your foes and devour their flesh! Come celebrate the glorious rebirth of your lord and master, the Demon King! That NEX, nothing like Ephraim described. Yeah, him and everyone else too. Like, Selena, Dusel, everyone, they're all saying that the Emperor is like a cool dude, but, not from what we can tell. Okay, Ford, you're, like, pretty over-leveled at this stage. I think I'm gonna bench you temporarily. Which means that if I wanted to, I could pass that sword onto Calm. And that might be pretty fun for a chapter. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. Well, I take that back. It is literally impossible to see what we're dealing with here, but in due time. Alright, let's get started. Well, I said let's get started, but I guess it's gonna be a slow start today. Well, since I played this before, I have a pretty good idea of what's waiting out there. There may also be enemies hiding over in the corners, so I'm gonna see if I can sneak up on them and deal with them. I'm a little concerned about sending Cormag out with that loadout, though. Ah, well, we'll see what happens. If I make a mistake this early into this... Well, they're literally just right there. Yeah, let's scout ahead every opportunity that we can get. Yeah, we got gargoyles. They're gonna be a major pain in my neck throughout this entire chapter. Man, they're wasting no time ganging up on me. There, the enemy is closing. Prepare for battle. They're still not quite there yet. I don't remember if there's anything hiding down here or not. Nope. Can one of you take care of this eyeball, please? You can't. Okay, in that case, I'll just have Tana do it. I really want to skip ahead and, you know, take care of, like, I want my flyers to go around the ship and take care of all the, you know, the enemy flying enemies. Enemy ship looks like it has 3 times as many units as mine. Yep, it's one of these missions. I mean, we had one of these situations in Path of Radiance, too, if you remember that. That did not need to be a crit, but thanks anyway. You know what else I have? I have wind magic. I'm gonna take this off because this seriously seems way too easy to exploit. Having flyer killer damage on the wind sword. So expect that in the coming days, at some point or another. Oh right, I took the frickin' thing off her, the javelin. We'll be fine. So of course the trick to this is to do your best, buckle your belt, and like position your toughest units at the front of the ship so that they can block the bridges that are going to drop down. You know what? You go ahead and use a torch, too. You know, honestly, I'm glad that I took out the heavy spear and, like, the dragon spear. Like, it limits my tactical options for dealing with those kinds of enemies, but it also very much prevents the enemy from getting the drop on me with those kinds of weapons. So, like, if I see an axe user, I'll need to know to be wary of hammers. A lance user, I'll be wary of the horse slayer, and so on. They pulled alongside us. These creatures are trying to board. That's fine, it'll bring them within reach of my lance. Push them back. Board their ship and seize the blasted thing. Hello, now they show up. I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket with one hit like this, but you do what you gotta do. Hey, wait a minute, you didn't... Why is this guy choosing not to move? Well, your mistake. Maybe, despite being eyeballs, they technically have terrible vision, and they can't actually see me in the fog. I feel like Ephraim gets, exciting yet dangerous campaigns, missions compared to Irika. Yeah, that's, I think he was intended to be, like, a more difficult campaign compared to his sister. Yeah, you just go ahead and soften this guy up, and I'll finish off with someone else. Garcia should be pretty good to tank on the front line because he's got massive health and a skill that boosts his defense further on the defense phase. Kyle can do it pretty well too. Let's check real quick and see if there's anything dangerous in the enemy ranks. This guy's got a wind sword. I gave it to him, but he can't really use it all that effectively, so... it'll just be like, whatever. Maybe I should give him a better magic sword, like a rune sword. Even then, it's not going to do that much damage. If I put Dussel up front, he will kill everything that walks up to him. Maybe that's okay. I'll use him to, like, weed out the zombies. Yeah, it definitely does suit Ephraim. I mean, he is charging right into the heart of the enemy empire. So it makes a little bit of sense, too. For him to be getting the most dangerous missions. And again, if you're playing this normally, then it's not that big of a problem, because at any point you can turn around and go back to the Tower of Volney and grind a couple of extra levels. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take one of these guys out. I am still interested in the idea of making different battle music for each campaign. I just have no idea what to use as like a reference or a guideline or whatever. I don't know what I want those tunes to sound like. And I'm gonna keep lighting torches behind me, because I know for a fact that enemy reinforcements will show up there eventually, and I want to be ready for them. You know what else? I almost kind of wish that I had, You know, I gotta wonder. Does the rain effect still work in the Sacred Stones? I know that rain was a thing in Fire Emblem 7. At the same time, I don't actually want to, like, use it. Like, I want it for aesthetic purposes for this chapter, because it would look cool. But in the previous game, rain actually slowed down most units, even on flat terrain. So if I were to do that, just for aesthetic purposes, I would probably want to try and modify the effects of the weather. Like, I just want the rain overlay and nothing else. Would that be too much to ask, I wonder? At the very least, it would be cool to have a new battle background for, like, stormy, foggy seas or whatever. Yeah, see, Garcia's fine. He eats his zombies for breakfast. So this is not a defense-type mission. I could just hang back and let the enemy come to me, but I actually do want to clear out that ship pretty quickly. Because we've got a third ship on the way. Dussel is such a powerhouse, tell me about it. Yeah, he's a godsend for Ephraim's campaign. Arguably even better than Seth in some situations. I don't want to use him too much, though, because then I won't be able to distribute EXP to my weaker units. Although, again, if you're playing this at home, you don't have to abide by that stipulation. You could have Dussel run amok throughout the entire map here, and it would be fine. You can just backtrack for EXP later. That thing decided not to move. What a stupid eyeball. Oh! This guy's playing it smart. I heard that. I gotta say, I'm impressed with how effectively Amy and Calm work together. This guy, unfortunately... I might get lucky and get a critical hit. Let's see. Yes! Perfect. The side benefit of having one of the Reaver type weapons. A slightly enhanced critical hit rate. Sometimes that's all you need. Alright, I think I can put Taizel up here with the bronze axe and he'll be fine. Like, he won't even kill anything. So we're gonna give that a try. Amelia is still really hurting on experience, so I hope she catches up soon. More importantly, I hope she gets her defense up, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Nope, not this time. Honestly, her growth rates don't really... like, they don't say knight. She's not really built for armor knight purposes, but... I think it'll pay off when she finally makes it to the general class. She's supposed to be this size Gilliam, right? Not really. She's kind of her own thing. She's our trainee. She's here while the other team has Ross. Although I must say, Ross is doing a much better job at keeping up than she is. Yeah, if anyone's a substitute for Gilliam, it's Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf. Alright, what's waiting out there in the fog besides the eyeballs? Tana, you go ahead and deal with them. I don't want these things sneaking up on me. Well, can't reach very far, but I'm gonna cast a fire anyway. Thought you were raising her that way because of the similar job classes. Well, in theory, she should be a pretty good tank, but she takes a while to catch up to that point. Like, as you might have noticed, one of those skeletons would have been capable of killing her in 2 hits. So I cannot afford to put her on the front lines right now. Hopefully she'll get there eventually. If I was playing this on my own, I might not have put Taizel there on the front lines. Again, for the sake of distributing experience points, but I am in a bit of a hurry. Because not only is there going to be a 3rd ship appearing soon, but the boss of this chapter actually does not appear until after, like, 5 or 6 turns. And he appears behind where you started. So I want Taizel ready to turn the fuck around and deal with that when the time comes. How's Tana doing on growth? Well, she's fast. That's like the definition of a Pegasus Knight. Cormac looks like a fierce attacker too, especially since he was tasked with killing Taizel, but Cormac seemed like a squishier Tana. Squishy he ain't. The problem is that he's kind of slow. And he doesn't take magic damage very well. And just like Tana, he's also vulnerable to getting shot with arrows. So he is very useful in certain circumstances, but you can't just throw him anywhere. What? Another ship? Stay calm, everyone. We take the fight to them. Friends of justice, allies of righteousness and order, know that I, La Rochelle, have arrived. Now I shall purge the seas of this vile vessel of villainy. Nice little iteration, Princess La Rochelle. I can't do his voice good. I didn't hear ROMhack's voice. How very odd. Taizel, where has ROMhack run off to this time? He was with us at mealtime before we boarded, but... That man can be such a distraction. Oh well, never mind. Let's get started destroying these agents of chaos. Leave it to me. Oh god, they're all showing up at once. Uh-oh, that string is too long. Note to self. Yep, gonna have to fix that at some point or another. Whew, boy. Yeah, let's see if we can get through this crowd here as quickly as possible. ROMhack must have stayed behind with Irika's side, if I remember right. Actually, no. This whole, no matter which path you choose, eventually all characters will get recruited. There's like 2 characters per route that are mutually exclusive, and they don't show up until you rejoin with the other twin. ROMhack is not one of those. He just disappears from La Rochelle's entourage, and doesn't show up again until later. He's off doing his own thing. He was sick and tired of working for the princess. Alright, I'm gonna try my luck here. Boy, it sure would be nice if cont'd could double attack some of these guys more effectively. You're kidding. He can't knock out this gargoyle. They're too tough. Alright, well, at least you can try. The thing I'm worried about is that I don't know what just showed up down there. It could be very, very dangerous. And my god, we're still trying to punch through this barricade right here. Remember, there was a house conversation where, ROMhack was talking about if Miss La Rochelle left. Yeah. I'm surprised that we didn't see a village like that on Ephraim's campaign, but that is definitely a thing that happens. No matter which way you go, he calls it quits on Princess La Rochelle. It would be really nice if I could knock out that gargoyle with the spear right now. But I don't think I can reach. Yeah, I don't like this. My only solace is that he is quite slow. Can't even really attack him with loot and be safe. Does that mean Taizel and Cormac can be recruited on Irika's side? Taizel cannot. Cormac can. How does that make sense with the plot? Well, It's a little weird. Some of the events overlap. So, for example, you might remember last time I recruited and Taizel alongside Prince Innes. In Ephraim's campaign, Garrick and Taizel show up in the marsh area, just by themselves. They had never met the prince. So, it's like a grand coincidence that characters only show up for the character that you pick. When we reunite, it'll hopefully make a little bit more sense. Different timelines? I suppose you could think of it that way, yeah. Ah, boy, this is such an awkward position. I can't go back, because the boss just appeared behind me. And I can't really go forward either because there's so many skeletons. You know what? I'm gonna prioritize you. Urgh. Lucky shot. I think any of the monsters that can attack from range ought to be priority 1. But I gotta make room to, like, heal Ephraim. This is not gonna be easy. Feels like another buffet of enemies like the last one, but you just can't survive. I'm gonna try my best. This is definitely a mission that I have had to reset and, like, go back and level grind for, because it is really, really difficult. I do have a bit of extended range with loot because of the whatchamacallit, the Thunder Tome, but if I equip her with that, then the gargoyle is going to kill her, I'm quite certain. In fact, how tough is that gargoyle anyway? It's got a power of 23. Loot will survive, but just barely. Alright, tighten your belts. Things are gonna get messy. Nope, can't deal with him. I think you would have sent Dussel in the middle of the ship before, so he goes nuts. EXP be damned. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. In hindsight, maybe I should have put Ephraim down south and, like, Dussel up front. Ah, great, now Molder's at risk. I got all these friendly faces down here to contend with. Alright, if Cormac strikes first, I might be able to survive all the enemies that show up down here. Ow. I just got my braces adjusted, like, 2 days ago, and already they're feeling a bit pointy. I might need to, like, take a break to apply some wax or something. My orthodontist did sound a little bit optimistic last time I talked to him. So hopefully this procedure will be done and over with here in the next, like, before the year's over. And hopefully even sooner than that, because I'm about sick of these things. Alright, I'm pretty confident Garcia will be fine. Oh, that was close. I knew that green zombie was going to be a problem, but I was really hoping that everyone would be able to deal with it. And then Molder is still at risk. He does have high defense for, like, a healer, but even so, I'm not sure. Green zombies a cut above the rest. Yep, that's what they do. They got boatloads of attack power and, HP. Hey, we finally get to see this sprite in action. And he's too... Oh my god. That might be a problem. I might need to equip him with a better axe. Oh dear. Oh! Cal might be about to die. There's still 2 enemies out there with ranged attacks that are gonna try to hit him. I don't fancy his chances. Honestly, if there's another gargoyle out there in the fog, then Cormac might be about to die too. Good gravy. You too, man? Yeah, on second thought, let's not give that skeleton a rune sword. Oh my god. Ugh. That was too close. What?! How is this happening? By the way, that's lacking a sound effect. I really want to import my own sound effect to go right there. And La Rochelle is leaving herself completely defenseless here. Alright, so here's the deal. Ephraim's campaign, technically speaking, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be the non-canon one. So I might just let this slide and keep going, but even so, that's a big loss right there. And I'm not sure what I could have done differently besides, like, put Dussel up front. I'm so glad I finally got Naomi fast enough. Won't cutscenes change with Kyle dead? Nope. Nope, I'm pretty sure there's not a single other cutscene that has Kyle in it, besides support conversations. Alright, so I need Ephraim to get down there to talk to the princess ASAP. Question is, how am I gonna do that? Calm can probably hold his own against these guys with a Lance Reaver, so I'm gonna see how he does there. He got... That's a 26% chance to hit, and he got hit! I'm not happy about that. Alright. I'm crossing my fingers with Cormac here. I mean, there's no real luck to it. He's certainly going to kill both of these enemies. The only thing I don't know is if those are the only enemies down there, because I can't see! You know what? You're right. No, wait, you're not right. To go for the EXP or to go for the kill? I mean, the answer should be obvious, because I've already landed myself in a bit of hot water, but, I'm gonna see if I can get a KO for Garcia instead. There we go. Nah, someone else can probably take care of this guy. How about loot? Yeah, she's got that wind magic. She'll be fine. And if anything else comes after her that flies, they are dead. Tell you what, Dussel, why don't you deal with this gargoyle fella up here? No, actually, better idea. You deal with the... You can't! Oh. Well, there goes that idea. I know that Luke can't quite deal with two of those at the same time. There's all these eyeballs up here. I might just get an entire, like, party wipe happening here in a few minutes. Like, I really want to hustle Ephraim down there to the east, but... tell you what, if that ends up happening, if this all goes south, then we'll just go ahead and switch over to Irika's missions for the day. And we'll do our best, but... My god. Yeah, I don't like the way this is going. Can Miss La Rochelle die? You better believe she can. Yeah, it's pretty darn likely that she will die if I take too long to get to her. I mean, Dawes was great and all. He'll be able to protect himself just fine, but with La Rochelle, he's not very smart, so he may end up getting his priorities skewed. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like the way any of this is looking right now. I can't protect Loot, I can't protect Amelia, I can't even protect Boulder. Like, I think we're about to experience a lot of heartache here. Yeah, she didn't move last turn. That gives you an idea of what to expect. She'll move to heal Dozla or one of my guys, but that's about it. Alright, Tada, you're fine as long as you stay away from the bow. So you just wait up here. Okay, let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. Phew. That's Amelia's saving grace, is that she is pretty fast. So hopefully she'll be able to dodge a lot of what's coming towards her. A little bit of extra defense, never hurt that one. This, on the other hand, has me very worried. If they all go after Loot, I don't think she's gonna survive. This is nerve-wracking. For God's sake, put yourself in that little space between the pillars. Hey, let Dozla step in front of you. It'll be fine. You know, I honestly have to wonder. I actually don't remember there being this many enemies to deal with. So, like... Are there more on hard mode? Did I forget about that? I'm surprised to see that they're kind of splitting their attack a little bit. Dozla is probably going to prioritize the eyeball. Like the way that Heavy Knights shake the screen when they move. Yeah, it's a cool visual effect. I think you can actually add that in the animation editor. Yes! Wait, it moved. You're not supposed to do that. This mission looks like a bit of a headache, must admit. Yeah, when I first played this game... Oh, no. Oh. You dumbass. You've got a magic weapon. Naomi is nothing but magic defense. But yeah, in the past, when I have played Ephraim's campaign, I have gone back and grinded levels until I had a bishop on my team. So I could get bonus damage on all the monsters. Well, we're not completely sunk just yet. Hopefully there's nothing else hiding in the fog out here. Alright, I think we're actually in pretty good shape here. Shame about what happened to Kyle. But you win some, you lose some, I guess. Yes! Alright, you do that. Actually, if you're quick enough, like, if I had brought Seth along on this mission, you can plug a couple of reinforcement areas by sticking a unit on top of the stairs on the enemy ship. I don't know if they've shown up just yet, though. Alright, whatever. Ephraim, get the hell over here and help. I feel like this map and the last needed a physics staff or two. Did I remove those? No, I did not. You typically do not get physics staffs in this game until pretty late into the game. But I agree, that would be very helpful for a mission like this. Again, I'm going to be taking off the wind... sorry, I'm going to be taking off the flyer effectiveness on the wind sword later. I feel like it's way too good at what it does. But for now, I am more than happy to take advantage of it. Alright, I think that last gargoyle on the ship is the only one left on the east side of the map, so hopefully we're good to go now. All I have to do is get rid of these eyeballs. Which, man, those things ended up being way more of a pain in the ass than I expected. Yeah, Taizel will be fine. I'll let him be the first to engage with the boss. Can imagine yourself bringing both healers for double duty here. Make them both into bishops. That's what I would recommend if this is your first time playing. Make both of your healers into bishops and exploit the living hell out of their bonus damage against monsters. Incidentally, I could have done that, like, without even grinding for levels, because you can promote units as early as level 10, if you choose. Yeah. At least she's fast. Don't you dare. Oh, you're going after him, eh? Honestly, pretty smart idea, because that Cursed Lance boosts his speed, too. But it also damages him after combat. Alright, Calm's got the most vision out of anyone on the map, so yeah, that's what I thought. He's not at risk of getting hit by anything else. Thank goodness NPCs don't have to worry about vision. Because otherwise, La Rochelle would have created a bit of an awkward situation there. Truth be told, the mission might be about to end. Assuming that those two gargoyles right there are the only enemies left. And if that turns out to be the case, then, whoop-de-doo, I suppose. We'll celebrate. Alright, surely Luke can pop out one of these guys. Alright, I have that magic. But I did make this guy just a little bit tougher by giving him the Nullify skill. So you can't just send a bishop after him and kill him in one hit. You'll have to treat him like every other boss. Yeah, this guy's so tough, I need to hit him a second time with Taizel. Just to get him into KO territory. Does that mean La Rochelle can't be recruited if you don't talk to her before the enemies die? Well, we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure there's a special, like there's an alternate cutscene that plays afterwards if you, finish the mission without talking to her. It's kind of interesting to see someone play a game you've never played before on a hard difficulty. It can make the game look intimidating for a first-timer, but, isn't hard to remember that what I'm seeing isn't the standard. Yeah, it's, yeah, that's 2 layers of difficulty. I'm playing on hard mode, and I'm not grinding for levels, and I'm dealing with, more difficult enemies than usually what appears. Ugh, that was a jumble of words. Well, the music changed. That means that we're just about done. Yeah, so this would be like having never played Super Mario World and then seeing someone play, like, Super Mario World Mighty Yeah, or, like, Kaizo Mario World. Well, no, not Kaizo Mario World. Kaizo Mario World is kind of insane. I wouldn't recommend any human being attempt that without the benefit of, like, save states. Alright, let's see what happens. We've destroyed the remaining monsters. The ship appears to be empty. And once again, the forces of righteousness prevail. Thank you. We owe our victory to you. Don't mention it. My name is La Rochelle. I'm on a never-ending quest to defeat evil in the name of virtue and order. Wait, your face has a certain familiarity. I recently met a young woman who greatly resembles you. She's not talking about what happened on Ira's route. She's talking about what happened in, like, Chapter 4, where she bumped into Irika while she was traveling to Renval. Do you mean Irika? She's my sister. Irika? Isn't that the name of the Princess of Renee? And you have a very regal air about yourself, as well, don't you? My name is Ephraim, Prince of Renee. We're fighting to end Grado's invasion. To be honest... Wonder if people are getting the same effect from your Bioshock streams. Honestly, they don't look too bad. Your Bioshock streams, like, you still have access to, like, instant health at the touch of a button. And a pretty decent capacity for those kinds of items. I think watching you play through Resident Evil 1, the way that you were talking about, would have been way more intense. Oh my! In that case, I must accompany you! Do you understand that we alone are facing all the armies of Grado? We face untold numbers and our odds of success are embarrassingly small. You clearly do not know who I am. Do not be startled by what I'm about to disclose to you. I am the Princess of Ralston, Theocracy of the Righteous. You're the Princess of Ralston. Huh. You certainly don't have the bearing of a commoner, but... Ah, of course. My natural nobility gives me away every time. Truth to be told, dire circumstances have led me to begin this journey in secret. Prince Ephraim of Renee, please be assured that Ralston is your ally. Let us stand together against the villainous Grado Empire. Well, that's that, Dosla. We will now be traveling with Ephraim and his companions. Understood. For you, Princess La Rochelle, I would dive headlong into a sea of evil. Why, I'd even tie myself up with ropes and chains first. Such fabulous devotion. You truly are my most loyal attendant. Let us be off, then. I can't do the constant chuckles. Alright, I'm gonna save over file 1 so that I can retry that later and make sure that Kyle survives. I'll do that off stream. Honestly, I feel like it's a miracle that we didn't lose more units in that fight. You're pretty sure you'll stream the Kill All Enemies Resident Evil challenge someday? Watching one of Carcinogen's tackle on that challenge. It's surprising how differently you're approaching it. Ah. Yeah, you hope to see Kyle live. Yeah, I'll put in a bit of extra muscle to make sure that he survives. Honestly, it might be a smart idea to, like, take Tana or Cormag and just ferry Ephraim across the ocean until La Rochelle arrives. That way I can stay safe on my ship, deal with the enemies bit by bit, and then Ephraim and La Rochelle can hold down the fort on the east end. Prince Ephraim, we've docked in Taizel. There's no sign of enemy troops at this time. Understood. Let's move quickly and prepare to go ashore. We have a straight road to the capital from here, but we'll be fighting for every step. Yes, and the fighting will only grow fiercer as we near the capital. If I may, my lord, I'd like to make a suggestion. Kyle isn't supposed to die, Kenny is. Ah! Jokes. This is the town, isn't it, Ewan? Yep, thanks a lot, teacher. This is where Marissa is supposed to be. I have to tell her what's going on or she'll end up working for free. What happened? I heard there was some mistake, but... Yeah, the Mercenary Guild got Marissa mixed up with someone else. I don't know where she was supposed to go, but they sent her here instead. I figured I'd better let her know about the mix-up, right? So, what are you gonna do now? I'm heading back to the village. I've looked near and far, but I haven't been able to locate the Lord Dragon. I must report my findings. Oh, I see. I'll be going now. Remember what I told you, Iwan. I know. Don't be reckless with magic. Well, I'd better get going and find Marissa. That looks like a good place to start asking around. Ephraim, from the east. That won't do, Seth. I cannot approve of sending reservists to the front lines. But the Great Army outnumbers our own by a tremendous amount. We have talented soldiers, but that counts for nothing against those numbers. Currently, we have some ready reservists in the rear protecting our supply convoy. What good is defending our convoy if it comes at losing the front? We must abandon our rear guard and strengthen the van, or we've already lost. This is enemy territory. We cannot surrender the convoy. But Prince Ephraim... Seth, I know you only want to improve the odds of our success. And I know you make these suggestions in part to protect me from harm. However, I have no intention of changing my mind in this. Mur? Oh, pardon me. It's nothing. Mur? Well, you just had to go and leave her out of the conversation. Prince Ephraim, it's a trap! The city's crawling with great old men. We're under attack! Go figure, Prince Ephraim. I mean, this is their port town. Why would it not be defended? All troops prepare to fight, to arms! It's alright, this happens immediately after the previous chapter. You have no chance of going back and, refueling, as it were. Alright, can I make room for Dazwa? I may as well send him in instead of, Dusel, because he's at level 1 promoted. Dusel, level 8. We're not in any particular hurry, so we can take our time. Ow. Interesting to hear them talk about the convoy. Don't think they ever talk about that in the first Fire Emblem and Three Houses. They typically don't. It comes up occasionally in Path of Radiance because you have, like, characters representing your merchant convoy and, like, your supply convoy. And also in Fire Emblem 6 and 7, because you can actually deploy Marlinus, who is in charge of your supply convoy. If you do not deploy him, then you can't interact with the supply convoy at all. Whereas in this game, and many other Fire Emblem games, you can just use the main lord to access the supply convoy. So that's an interesting little tactical wrinkle that was in those particular two games, but it never came back afterwards. Kind of weird. Ugh. Yeah, these brackets are definitely bothering me. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break to just wax up my my braces, because they are seriously starting to bother me. I'll be right back. I think I'm good to go now. Was Anna in the many games she's been in more in line with the merchants and not with the convoy? From what I can tell, yes. I don't think that Anna has ever been affiliated with the supply convoy in any game. Ow. Shoot, I'm gonna have to put some on my bottom molars, too. I even told them, I said they were, the wires were feeling a bit pokey, but, they didn't really pay much attention to it this time around. Ugh, shoot. Don't want to stay on the bottom. Okay. So, where was I? Yeah, Kyle's gonna sit this one out for obvious reasons. Is anyone else, like, grossly overleveled? I mean, Garcia is, but you know what? That's probably fine. I think this is good, what we've got so far. While I'm at it, why don't we go ahead and swap his steel axe for Deucel's, silver. And come to think of it, Taizel needs, like, a whole bunch of new things here. I'll give him a hammer, bronze axe maybe, and a hand axe. And that should be good. You could use a new staff or two. Alright, hopefully I can get her caught up in levels pretty soon. Just now noticed that the enemy mages look like they're wobbling left and right and their idle animation looks goofy. I think that's kind of inevitable with the Game Boy Advance sprites. They look a little bit silly, but that's just how they do. They could have gone even more, like, super deformed if they wanted to. They could have gone with, you know, the big old bobbleheads and have them just bobble back and forth. Alright, I'll be fine in trying to recruit her as long as I have someone with at least 12 points of defense. And what do you know? Ephraim fits the bill perfectly. So we'll have him try and coax her out of hiding. Oops. Alright, Ford, you can have your sword back. I think Calm is fine with what he's got. Don't need these torches anymore. Yeah, whoever's got a torch, go ahead and just cough it up. There's like one more mission in the game that requires torches. Well, not requires, but one more mission that has that as like a thing. Alright, so I've got two avenues of approach here. To the left and to the right. I think I'll send Garcia this way. Maybe Amelia? Yeah, I feel like it's going to be too dangerous for Amelia over on the right side, so we'll send her that way. I think I'll want both my flyers supporting the right. Calm can come too. Loot is, like, dangerously over-leveled, so I'm gonna send her to the left too, so that she doesn't get quite as much EXP. Alright, let's give it a go. Got a cavalry-killing mage over there on that side. And what about you guys? Leading off with a gem weapon. Well, I should know that because I was the one that put it there. All y'all go down here. I'll leave Cormac in charge up here. Tana help out in the middle. And this will be a perfect chance for Amelia to get caught up on levels. Hopefully this will be enough over on this side. Oh, I forgot to even check who's the boss of this map. Look who it is. Soldiers of Gradle, you call yourself warriors? You're pathetic. Fort Rigwald, you lost it. Your General Dussel, a traitor. Where's the honor of the Gradle Imperial Army? It wallows in filth and mud. Is this the ending you envisioned? Is this how you would be remembered? Will you let the bard sing of how you failed to the renegade Ephraim? I think not. Now get up and fight. Kill them all. And bring me Ephraim's head. She's fast, but she's not fast enough. Didn't I give someone else a horse slayer? Who has that right now? You know, come to think of it, what happened to all the items that Kyle was holding? One of them was a horse slayer. Those are pretty hard to come by. Meanwhile... Kalik! Interesting! What are you doing here? You were ordered to lose your dogs of war on Gehenna, were you not? Keep silent, you decrepit sod. I told you Gehenna is under control. My plan is in full effect. All we need do now is wait. You see, Gehenna is an overripe fruit. It's being devoured by worms from within. We can pluck it any time we wish. Oh, how your plans seem to have gone awry. Even now, Irica makes her way toward Gehenna. Your perfect fruit has turned to rot while you did nothing. It's time. You will return to the capital with me. What? Are you truly serious, you old goat? Glenn? No, it's that black-hearted vaulter. What's he playing at now? There's no call for that sort of talk. That one has his uses, after all. You can leave the defeat of Ephraim to your subordinates. Oh yes, and you can use the troops I brought with me as well. It will no doubt be an interesting battle. Let's go now, Kalik. You wouldn't want to hurt a certain someone's feelings, would you? Ah, what else can I do? Well, if you didn't suspect it before, there's your confirmation. More of these fiends? What's going on? Their movements. It's as though those creatures are cooperating with Grado's army. Looks like Valter is toying with both sides. Yeah, he's a real piece of work. Doesn't matter who wins as long as he wins. Or something silly like that. Yeah, like, he's got his own little game that he's playing. And he's kind of just stringing his subordinates in Grado along for the ride. And in some cases, his superiors. Because that's just the kind of guy he is. That's a little bit scary. How about, Garcia, you just go down south and try to deal with these things first. Are those puppies up north? Try hellhounds. And you'd be in the right ballpark. This guy's got a horse slayer, but I think loot will be fine? Maybe? Yeah, better swap her weapon just in case. Alright, this is a lot of dudes up here. I'm thinking maybe it would be a smart idea to back off for a little bit. Like, Tana can do a quick hit and run over here. And that'll be fine, but the others are gonna have to walk away. Alright, she's in range of that guy, which is fine. She can shrug off a bit of magic. You know what? This might be funny. Let's see what happens when I plunk Dazla down here on the water. Eh, he'll be fine there. For some reason, water confers an evasion bonus. Whereas in other games, it actually confers a penalty. Where's that mage again? Ah, he's all the way up there. We'll be fine. Your first level and you get a point of magic and resistance. That's weird. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what the Hellhounds look like in their little, like, unit profile. They're really, really fast, if you didn't know that already. Like, my god, I think they even outpace Marissa. Yeah, they're way faster than Marissa, even. Speed is supposed to be her game, as it were. He'll probably be fine up there, but it would be good if I got rid of this guy first. Nice. That is what I want to see. I actually left La Rochelle in range of one of those guys. He can travel really far, it turns out. I think she'll be fine, though. Yeah, that's like 14 damage tops, so... I can leave her there, no problem. Yeah, that's the gimmick with the Raven Axe. You're pretty much guaranteed to hit when you initiate combat, but when you're defending, it's not so great. Oof. Well, better you than loot. These gargoyles are way faster than they look. Truth be told, I think that they're the most dangerous unit out of the entire, like, collective of monsters. They're too fast to hit twice, they have tons of HP, their defenses are sky high, and even if you manage to hit them with magic, like, it'll probably take 2 hits. So, like, you better hope that you've got bows handy to strike them down with, because otherwise they're not going anywhere. I wonder how hard it would be to make completely new spell animations from scratch. Because I did look up that link that someone referred to me to last time, with a whole, like, collection of spell animation effects and skill activation effects. Like, if I just draw a whole bunch of full-screen frames, will that be enough? Can I just import that without much of any hassle? Ah. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, you know what, Tana? You just hang around up here and deal with all these nasty mages trying to drop down on me. Let's see. Gosh, we're currently at the 2-hour mark. I might have to, like, turn animations off temporarily just so that we can get through this quicker. Because at the rate that we're going, I'm not sure that I'll be able to finish Irika's 2 chapters tonight. I might have to do that tomorrow. Because, man oh man, time sure is flying over here. Sure would be nice if I could get a lucky crit on this guy. Nope, not this time. Oh well. Oh, I keep forgetting to give the short bow to Naomi. Yeah, she's the only archer on my team, so... yeah. Yes! Alright, I've got a plan. The plan is not very good just yet. My god, I didn't realize Taizel had this much trouble with his, speed. Jeez. Maybe I should have Ephraim initiate? Yeah, he's pretty good. Ephraim can knock out one of these guys, but Taizel can't, even though he's the berserker, supposedly. Alright, I would love to send him down here to tear things up, but his magic resistance is atrocious. Actually, hang on a minute. 6 points, that's just as good as Ephraim. Well, maybe it wouldn't be that bad of an idea after all. Yeah, I don't think he's got much to fear from that swordswoman over there. Oh, decisions. Alright, well, let's say he gets attacked by both of those mages. He can't dodge it. That's kind of a lot of damage now that I look at it. Maybe let's not do that. We'll just let them come to us. As before. Meanwhile, over here, Garcia is too far away to do much of anything. Oh dear. Not the best of situations to be in. Boy, if only I had Boulder promoted, I could go after that one gargoyle and hopefully kill him, but I don't think that's gonna happen, so... just gotta deal with what we have. He'll live for at least one more turn. God, I love that critical hit sound effect. I'll tell you what I don't like, and that's those spiders up there. Oh yeah, we're gonna be stuck down here on these docks for a little bit. And the enemy reinforcements just keep pouring out of that ship. Jeez. Oh god, that's all the EXP he gets? Sheesh. Yeah, maybe I won't be initiating combat with Taizel anymore. Alright, now what to do about these jokers up here? Cole might be able to crit one of them out before he gets countered. Yeah, well, that's good enough. I think maybe we want to emphasize speed over anything else up here. So Calm is good where he is. Does he get less experience because he's promoted? Yep, that's the exact reason why. Dussel would get even less because he's at level 8 and he's promoted. Okay, that didn't quite go as planned. If it wasn't for this guy here, I could try taking out the mage with Cormag, but, I really want to put Cormag down here to defend this front line, but if an archer so much as pokes him, that's going to be a catastrophic amount of damage. You know what I could do is just, like, run away. I'm not sure if that's the best course of action. Ephraim can handle himself up here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine no matter what comes his way. So we'll leave him there. And up here, we need to form a new front line. Yeah, I can't move forward any further out than that, so hopefully he can land these 2 hits. Ah! It'll have to do. You know what I could do? I could actually put Naomi here to block a little bit of damage. Because she can counterattack the archer just fine. She can attack the shaman, and she'll be fine. So I think I'll have her do that. And, Cormac, I'm just terrified, is going to get torn apart by the mage here. Actually, it's not too bad. Shaman's a different story, though. Alright, well, let's just put him... Let's just tuck him away for now. In fact, why don't you go ahead and use a healing item, just so we can be on top of things. Alright, now for goodness sake, get rid of this thing. I'm so glad I added that wind magic back into the game. I don't know what I would do without it right now. Going for E from Arya. That's what they're all about to do. Some of them will come to regret it. Yeesh! That's a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Ugh. Ah, don't stab me. That thing's fast enough to double attack Calm? Did I give him, like, a heavy weapon or something? How did that happen? Sheesh. This is actually, like, the easiest map that I've been on all day, and it's still just crawling with enemies. Okay, yeah, I gave Calm a weapon that was too heavy. That's what happened. When do the reinforcements stop? They never stop. We're in Grado... We can't stop here. This is Grado country. Alright, now is when I can send Taizel out to go on a rampage or whatever. Or, wait, maybe not. Actually, this front line is not quite as resilient as I might make it out to be. So let me make absolutely sure I can clear this area of threats before I make any advances. So, for example, Cormac, can you knock out this archer? Nope. Swordsman? Sure. Alright, Ephraim, since you're the only one that is strong and fast, you gotta take out the archer. Boy, we are just rocketing right up there with the levels. Level cap, by the way, is 20, if you didn't know already. I have 2 attackers left. One of these is gonna have to live and attack me. I think that mage is relatively harmless, and so is that swordsman. So let's go after the spider, if possible. Ooh, that works. I took a lot of damage in return, but that's fine. Oh, shoot. And I left Cormag in danger, because I forgot I can't remove him. Alright, tell you what I'm gonna do. That archer is... Sorry, that mage right there is free to move wherever the hell she wants. And I'm hoping that this does not prove to be problematic. I don't think she is capable of dealing that much damage. Let's hope I'm right. Ugh, what am I gonna do about this thing? If I'm lucky, I can wipe it out in one swing. In fact, I want to turn animations on just so I can see whether or not that succeeds. Yes! Normally, I would try to give the kill to Amelia, but this one is going to be hard to hit. Even for a lance user. I do not mind giving loot this many levels. She's going to be amazing when she finally promotes. Okay, this is going to sting, but I think Amelia can handle herself up against a spider. I'd much prefer if she dodged the incoming attack than eating it in the face, but we'll see. There we go, see? Totally harmless. Totally harmless. Ugh. That walking sound effect does kind of give me the willies a little bit. It's almost like they're mechanical. In fact, the more I look at it, the more those things kind of resemble Neo-tanks from Advance Wars. Alright, how dangerous are you? As long as they can't attack twice, we're good. I was really worried that turn, but turned out there was, like, nothing to be worried about. Make a good point. Their legs look like something Eggman would cook up. I mean, if you stretch them a little bit, their bodies themselves almost start to look a little egg-like. Oh, by the way, there's an arena on this map. This might be the best chance to show it off, but I don't plan on using it too much. Arena... big risk of losing units when you're fighting in there. Alright, well, we're finally free to move forward a little bit. Suppose I will have Cormag take the front. He can do what he can. Yeah, who needs experience the most? That would be Amelia, Tana, and Cormag. So you get the honor of taking out this guy. Girl. That's right, I changed it, so it's not always guys. And someone else scoot ahead a little bit so that we can draw out the archer. I'll draw them out as they draw their bows. Or something witty like that. There we go. And at this point, I think it would be a good idea to turn the animations back off. I'll turn them back on for the boss. Has the boss shown up on the map? Like, the real boss? I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, there it is. A Cyclops! What fun! Yeah, I'll turn animations back on when we get up to that point. Finally, she's catching up in defense. I thought that day would never come. It's kind of a funny thing about older Fire Emblem games is how low growth rates used to be. And of course, as always, they are somewhat randomized, so you could end up with very differently powerful units from playthrough to playthrough. And how's Cormac doing? Can healers heal themselves instead of others, or do they need an item for self-healing? For the most part, they need to be healed by another unit, which is why it's usually a good idea to field 2 healers. That becomes less of an issue later in the game when promoted magic classes get access to staffs. So, you know, after Lute promotes, she might be carrying a staff around with her. Archer probably will too. Another one of you guys. You know what? I'll do the exact same thing that I just did with the other spider. We're just gonna sit here and let them come to us. To do otherwise would be suicidal, frankly. That's why I'm glad that they added skills that allow healers to heal themselves in later games. So Mulder, through skill systems, I gave him Live to Serve, so that he can heal himself while healing another. But you still can't direct him inwards. Now, there is one game that completely subverted this, and that is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, where as long as a unit has a staff equipped, that staff confers some kind of passive bonus. For the most part, that's regenerating HP at the start of every turn. So that is pretty good. Naomi and Colm have another support opportunity. I wonder if I should go for it. Truth be told, with some of the staffs in Radiant Dawn, it got a little bit silly. To the point where, like, they would, what's the thing I'm thinking of? They would confer, like, an enormous critical hit rate onto the staff user, even though you can't directly attack with the staff. Yeah, they also added the ability to counterattack with staffs. You can't launch attacks, but you can counterattack, and for the most part, it's kinda useless. Because your damage output is just so low. Even if you're, like, counterattacking a mage, you'll never inflict any points of damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what these two have to say with each other. Phew. What are you doing? Oh, Colm, I was just restringing my bow. Wow, you really take after your grandfather. The way you handle your bow is great. Grandpa taught me how to shoot when I was little. Yeah, your grandfather was a really top-notch archer. I still remember how he tried to shoot me. Well, Colm, that's because you were stealing fruit from our tree. He really taught me how frightening an archer with a good shot can be. But he never hurt you. He just wanted to scare you. He missed on purpose. No, he was aiming for me. I was just too fast for him to hit me. He never missed a target when we were hunting. Well, then I guess I'm just faster than wild animals. Hey, you're laughing at me, aren't you? That's not true. It's just that you haven't changed much since then. What's that supposed to mean? Just that you still exaggerate a lot. But now that I think about it, you've always been on my side. Not always. And now especially, I can't always be there to protect you. I have many responsibilities to this unit, you know. I know. But I can't leave you alone either. Thank you. That support is probably not gonna stick when I transfer back over to Irika's campaign. But still, it's a cute moment, nonetheless. I'm honestly surprised that there's not more gargoyle reinforcements trying to ambush me. Because they were freaking everywhere on the open sea. Now we got skeletons coming in. Do they have any interesting weapons? I did bump them up from iron weapons to steel weapons. I felt like at this stage in the game, they kind of needed to up their game. Alright, how far can that archer move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You wait here. Sheesh, I can't even really get close to that. Nope, yes I can. Cormag, you're my main man on this one. You do it. He couldn't quite do it. Oops, I kind of left myself with no way to attack these guys. You know what, Ephraim, you're fine. You can just keep on marching. In fact, the entire, like, this whole quadrant is, like, completely emptied out. Where'd they all go? Alright, we got this. That's the benefit of archers. Can always count on them to get a hit in. My god, this thunder magic is so useful now that I've got it up and running. It's perfect for chip damage. I didn't expect this chapter to be such like EXP farm, but here we are. Certainly helps make up for all the troubles I went through getting here. Alright, now at long last, I can have the healers reunite. How do I want to do this? How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, we'll put Larshell here, Molder here, and now we can see a mutual healing. Yay! Ugh, finally. Oh, this guy's got thunder. No wonder he can reach so far. Alright, that's fine. You know what I should have done? I should have checked to see if anyone in this chapter has a item that can be stolen. I keep forgetting that that's a thing you can do. And sometimes enemies do have very valuable items, but not this time. Alright, killer bow. That's a little bit threatening. Who is tough enough to stand up to that? Ephraim. Always Ephraim. He's the only one. He's the only man that can do it all. Everyone else just wait. We will get this done eventually. No one can stop him. He's a one-man army. It's gonna be difficult going back to Irika after this. I'm gonna be, like, expecting her to handle situations that she just can't. Because she is not her brother. Well, since we're here... I have a visit that needs to be paid. Oh wait, this isn't the right place. Really? I wonder if that dancer will ever come this way again. Sorry, wax. I don't know why, but her dances really pepped me up. Even after a hard day's work, I felt as fresh as if I'd just woken up. It sure would be nice if she would dance for me again someday. Well, there's your little preview on what, on what dancing does in this game. I mean, in every Fire Emblem game. It's not really a mystery. Shoot, you are just a little bit too far away. Does Irika specialize in something? She does feel like, weaker than her brother, but that does make sense thematically. By default, no. But in the changes that I have made, she will be able to use, staffs while on horseback, despite being a physical unit. So I hope that, helps her stand out a little bit. Hopefully she'll be good at using magic swords. But we shall see. I might need to, like, go back and tweak her magic growth a little bit more. This was a bit of a mistake. Let's back off a little bit here. Amy, can you knock this archer out? Maybe. I'd love to send Cormag, but he went a little bit too far away. Alright, this might seem like a boneheaded move, but I'm pretty sure that anything that goes after Tana will not be able to kill her. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her take out the archer. And then she's gonna wait. It'd be cool to see her be magically inclined while her brother is more physical. That's certainly the direction that she heads in, what is it, Fire Emblem Heroes? Yeah, for some reason, they actually gave Irika, like, a horse and access to dark magic in Fire Emblem Heroes. You know, one of her alt versions, not the base unit. I actually don't remember if her base, unit is even capable of doing much of anything in Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, infantry sword fighter is such an overpopulated class in that game that, yeah, she just stands no chance whatsoever of standing out from the crowd. You know what? I suppose in the end she will have access to dark magic indirectly because of the rune sword, which I haven't gotten yet, but I could go and get it whenever. There's actually an exploit that you can do in this game to get as many rune swords as you want. They're very useful swords to have. You know, they cast that life-draining dark magic spell. And you can get one whenever you want by, like, entering the Tower of Volney and resetting, and then going right back in. And one of the first enemies will be guaranteed to drop one. It's ridiculous. Well, sure took a while to get Amelia over here. Hopefully it'll be worth it. What does this guy have? Poison Lance. I ain't afraid of no poison. Hello, my name's Iwan. I'm training to be a sage. I need to find a woman by the name of Marissa. I don't know where she's gone. If you'll help me find her, I'll gladly travel with you. I'm a useful guy to know. In a pinch, I can use the magic I've learned so far. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? There he is. I thought for sure he was in the inn, but he moved. So this is Iwan. He is our final trainee unit. He uses magic, and it's gonna be pretty difficult to level him up. Hopefully he'll be able to make up for that by using Paragon to double his EXP gain, so we'll see how that goes. Don't want to get zapped by dark magic. Let's wait and see. One's pretty cool because he has the option of specializing in dark magic rather than the anima magic that he starts with. So if you wanted to, you'd level him all the way up into being a druid or a summoner even. And I pretty much always went for a summoner. That's just a ridiculously useful class to have in a Fire Emblem game. Being able to just summon extra unit whenever you want. You can only have one at a time, granted, but still, just having that extra bit of, like, cannon fodder is immensely useful. I think I'm just gonna send Garcia up by himself, because we need a one close by so that he can talk to Marissa. Trying to get one over to Marissa sounds like a pain because he's squishy. Not only is he squishy, he has less movement range than she does. So, it's pretty much impossible to get that to happen unless you bait her out with a unit that has tough defense and can't kill her in return. In extreme cases, you may even just want to send out a unit that has no weapons at all, so that you can bait her in without risking killing her. It's kinda ridiculous. It's way better in Irika's path because she actively comes towards you, and it's a lot easier to recruit her with Garrick instead of Iwan. You know what? Never mind. These dark mages are not really that dangerous. One of them's got Luna, which is kinda threatening, but only in the hands of advanced magic users. It's got no power, but pierces magic resistance, so... In other words, that's going to be really weak against Cormag, who doesn't have much magic resistance to begin with. It would be a danger to La Rochelle, though, so we're not going to move her up just yet. Another thing that complicates things is the fact that Marissa has, like, all these bodyguards. So it's gonna be a bit of a hassle just trying to approach her, unfortunately. This'll be fine. Honestly, I'm not even gonna try to level up a 1 on this map. Ow. Alright, we're fine. Only risk here is that of a critical hit. I wish that La Rochelle joined a little bit earlier in the story, because she's really useful to have. And her growth rates are insane. It'll be a while before we see them in action, but she'll end up capping most of her stats by the time she's done leveling up. Wish I could get Amelia over there a little bit faster. I'm pretty sure the Cyclops boss does not move, like, ever. But if anyone can eat a hit from a Cyclops, it's Taizel, so we'll use him to test it. In fact, for that matter, I don't think this zombie up here ever moves either. There's a zombie like that on, this chapter on Irika's path, and I'm pretty sure its only purpose is to sit there and let you beat it up for EXP. I have found myself doing exactly that with one in the past. We'll see if that's the case here or not. You know what? Sure, let's pop into the shop and see. Oh, wait, I have no money. Never mind. I can't even go to the arena because I'm broke. Alright, yeah, the boss does not move. Well, let's see if the zombie moves. And Marissa, we'll get to dealing with her soon enough. I wish I could send a La Rochelle or someone else over instead of Iwan to bring Marissa over. I don't know why they would know each other, but it would be nice. Garcia, you just wait over there in the bushes. Oh, never mind. Zombie does move. Color me surprised. Yeah, even when it happens with no proper animation, that sound effect just makes me all giddy inside. Also, Ephraim, you can stop anytime you want. Stop slaughtering the enemies so effortlessly. Oh my god. He hasn't even promoted yet, and he's already just a one-man army. Oh, did I say that already? Yeah, whatever. Alright, yeah, this is too risky, so Ephraim, you're going to sit here with no weapons. Otherwise, you can and will kill Marissa, and we can't have that. Ugh, finally. I'm getting a little sick of all these 1-point level ups. When does it get better? Drat. Alright, fine. Just hit him once. That is unfortunately the best you can do. But oh my god, look at that. That's 82 EXP from just hitting a dude with a fireball. With the parameters that I have laid out, if you want to level up Iwan, you can do so pretty quickly. But I'm not gonna do that just yet. I will do that off-stream at another time. we're going past the 3-hour mark already, so don't need to be fooling around with that at all. Ephraim was Dimitri before 3 houses. Oh my god, you're right. How did I never notice that before? Yeah, he's just a dude on foot with a lance, and he destroys everything. He hasn't capped his strength yet, but he will get there. Alright, someone needs to get this clown out of the way. You know what, Tana? You can do it. You can do it quite well, in fact. I didn't even need to wear him down. She's getting pretty good. Alright, now we can talk. Nope, don't attack. There you are, Marissa! Juan, what are you doing here? Marissa, the Mercenary Guild sent you here, didn't they? They assigned you to fight under Commander Garrick, right? Does that look like Commander Garrick to you? That's right. But the chief's not here. I know, it was all a mistake. Your commander's over there working on another job. He wants you to join him. Really? He said that? Yep. I'm on my way. Hey, wait, take me with you. This group's headed east too. Let's stick with them for now. Very well. Yeah, their motivations for joining are not very, well thought out. In fact, they do literally feel like an afterthought in Ephraim's route. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this thing too. I'm not gonna use it just yet, but good to know. Maybe I can give that to Amelia. Yes, I think that would be quite the interesting experiment. As for the boss, we'll get to him eventually. Yeah, I thought not. Yeah, she's pretty good! And thanks to that weapon never breaking, she's not gonna fade into obscurity anytime soon. In fact, I could probably have her take down the boss if I wanted to. Oh, never mind. A lot of critical hit rate, but it doesn't matter if you can't even damage the guy. I think that Iron Blade is going to be my only chance if I want to get her to do anything. Unfortunately, the boss is by default equipped with a hand axe, so Iwan, you have no hope of dealing scratch damage without dying first. Yeah, let's wait one more turn, and then we're gonna try to do this all in one go. Alright, first up, Ephraim. Actually, how afraid should I be of the boss's skill? Not at all. The hand axe drops his skill level down to nothing, so I have nothing to fear. Got a long day of work waiting for you tomorrow, so you better head to bed now. That seems to be the case with you every Sunday. Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna have to go to bed early too. Shame about that, but hope you have a good night. Hope you can sleep well. This chapter's just about done anyway. Well, gosh, even if I drop his critical hit rate down to 0, Taizel can still put out a lot of damage. Yeah, good night, Hollow. See you around on Discord. I really didn't expect these chapters to take this long. I might have to start streaming this more often if I want to get done with this game sooner. Because, like, I'll have to come back tomorrow and do all of Irika's chapters. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to give Marissa the kill unless I wear this guy down to, like, nothing. I could try and shoot for a critical hit. Ah, it didn't happen. And unfortunately, Wrath is now active on the boss. So he also has a very high critical hit rate. Garcia can handle him, even if he eats a critical hit to the face. But that still leaves 1 point of damage unaccounted for. I jump through so many hoops when I'm trying to level up specific characters in this game. Call was actually at risk of outright KOing this guy. But let's try it anyway. It won't be that bad if he ends up knocking out the boss. There we go. Well, sorry Marissa, you got outplayed by a thief. And that Sword Slayer is probably going to come in handy. The enemy troops have been defeated. We're taking care of the wounded now. Understood. We'll rest in this city until we're prepared to advance. Replenish supplies and rest the troops. Remind every soldier that anyone who breaks this city's laws will be severely punished. Anything else? We should prepare defenses along the east in case of assault. The capital's not far and fresh troops could be here at any time. Good point. Alright, set up 3 rotating watches, then... Pardon me, Ephraim. Mer's gone? Are you sure? Yes, she's been missing since this morning. There are no signs of a struggle. I feel she left of her own accord. Where did she go? Didn't anyone see her? One of the guards reports having seen a young lady heading east. He said she seemed unsteady on her feet. It may have been her. Prepare to move out. We head east. Prince Ephraim. I'm not just acting on emotion, Seth. The capital lies to the east as well. Seth, you will obey your commander and sovereign. Do you hear me? Listen, I know what you said is true. I'm king in all but title now. I know I must place my duty as commander above my life as a man. And once I am crowned, I most certainly will do exactly that. However, I am not ready to divorce myself from my compassion just yet. I will find the balance somehow. That means to save my country and her people. That is the king I wish to become, and so that is the man I must be. I need your help in this, Seth. I understand, Prince Ephraim. If that is your decision, then I will do my best to assist you. I'm counting on it. Please be safe, Mer. Yeah, kind of a different direction than what you might expect, given the kinds of tropes that Fire Emblem usually falls into. She didn't get kidnapped, she didn't get brainwashed, she's not even sick. She just was looking for Ephraim, and he wasn't there, so she just wandered off. You're really liking Ephraim's path? I hope that the northern path with Irika warms up on you too, because we got like a whole adventure in the mountains to deal with, where we get to meet some new characters, learn about the history of the dragons. It should be fun too. I wish I could use this. But A, I don't have money, B, I don't have a dark mage. So, oh well. That's all I have time for tonight. Although before I go, I guess I can go ahead and try and come up with a shortened name for the Cursed Lance. Let's see here. I need to shave off one character. Oops. Man, Man, that stinks. I really wanted to call this the Cursed Lance, because there's a... You know, that's Volter's custom weapon in Fire Emblem Heroes. So... I guess I could just throw off the D, call it a Curse Lance, or... I almost want to call it a Devil Lance, but that's not really appropriate, because devil weapons have their own effect. I'll just leave it at this for now. If I think of something better, I'll come back and change it later. I suppose I could have shaved off the E instead and make it Cursed Lance, but... Hex Lance? No, because there's a specific skill with that name, Hex, and there's also, like in Fire Emblem Fates, there is another Hex Lance that has a completely different effect. So, I'll think about it. Well, next time, tomorrow, I'm gonna do Irika's double chapter, and maybe something else. Probably not. Depends on what I find the time for, but for now, just count on that. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks for coming, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.